Chidambaram Temple Row. Tell us what you think about it. Let's go across to our guest this evening, Uma Anandan, BJP Councillor and Vice President, Temple Worshippers Society. G. Chandrasekhar, Advocate, Chidambaram Temple is with us. Gokul Chandran, Political Analyst is with us. And Prerna Thiruvaipati, Researcher, is also with us. And Vice President of the Hindu Janashakti. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first ask Mr. Chandrasekhar. Mr. Chandrasekhar, namaskaram. What is this, sir? 14,000 complaints against your temple. Have you received these complaints before this?
No, yes, sir. Let me start with this. Even at the outset, I just want to say these allegations are baseless and they got no basis because they have been made. These allegations are not new to us. They have been made in several years by some groups who are opposed to Dikshitas. They have been carrying out this well-orchestrated disinformation and rather even hate campaign against the Dikshitas. Because the final quietus, as you rightly pointed out in the introduction, final quietus has been given by the 6/1/2014 judgment that the Dikshitas are denomination and their administration is given a final quietus by the Supreme Court judgment. But some group were not able to accept the reality and also the top court judgment. And more especially the HRNC department, it's only a conspiracy, as you are rightly put it in the introduction. It is not concern, it is conspiracy. Because whenever there is a change of government in Tamil Nadu, these groups who are opposed to Dikshitas, who are carrying out hate campaign for the personal vendetta against Dikshitas, join with these authorities and they make all these baseless allegations. These baseless allegations, this untouchability war never existed. It is an imaginary thing.
Is there child marriage happening? And why? Who has this agenda against the Dikshitas? Aren't they a minority within a minority? They are a really small subsect, isn't it?
They are non-believers. They are non-believers. And there are some fringe groups like Tamil literature movement and Makkal Adhigaram. They are non-believers. And even the Communist Party, they are also, the Communist Party is a non-believer organization, party. But they want the temple to be taken over by the HRNC department.
No, but if they are non-believers, then they should be going after every temple in Tamil Nadu, whether it is under government control or not.
Because this temple is being managed by a micro-ethnic group of 1,500 people. They are the denominational. This is the only temple not under the control of the HRNC department. In fact, this is the only temple, as you rightly put it out in your introduction, that this is the only temple which is not under the control, and there are more than 100 years of litigation. And it has finally ended in 2014.
Correct.
But they are even not accepting that top court verdict, and they are casting aspiration even against the top court judgment, which is per se contempt of court. Now I go back to the allegation that has been made.
Yes.
Because nowhere in India or nowhere in any state, yes, department solicits these kind of the complaints from the public against one temple. So this is very simple that this temple is being targeted by the HRNC department because they want someone to take over the control of the temple and encourage those people, and they wanted to play into the game that has been played by the people who are opposed to, who are running a hate campaign against the Dikshitas. Now, let me answer first. There is no donation because we are not accepting public donation. There is no undial in the temple, and it is not like the other HRNC temple where there are undials have been maintained.
Correct.
Because this is a votive shrine where this is not a votive shrine where there is an undial, because the temple tradition prohibits undial to be installed. But these group wants undials to be placed there. And we don't accept any public donations because it is a temple history and tradition that all the religious duties and functions were being sponsored by some well-renowned trusts like Pachayappa Trust, MS Trust, and they give all the
So you don't take money from you don't accept money at all from the people as donations, as public donations, or there is no crowdfunding which is happening. So quite simply
Yes.
put, in layman terms, there is no crowdfunding which is happening because you don't put a box there and say put whatever you have, whatever offering you want to give, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 1 rupee, 2 rupees,
Yes.
nothing is there. That undial is not there at all,
Yes,
is what you're
because
saying.
I will explain you in detail how it is different from the other temple. Because 5 minutes from the entry from the main entrance to the temple, you can have darshan free of cost, without any discrimination on caste, religion, and anything.
Yeah.
No discrimination.
Correct.
Everybody can come, even Hindus and Muslims, Christians. Everybody caste. There is no caste restrictions also. So everybody can have darshans within 5 minutes of entry into this famous temple. But whereas the other famous temple controlled by HRNC department, the devotees have to stand in queue for more than 3 hours.
But
and if they want special
Mr.
darshan, they have to pay money.
But Mr.
Yes.
Chandrasekhar, what is already under their control, they will never look at that. But Umaji, I'll come back to you in just a bit. Umaji, there are more than 25 to 30 at least big temples in Tamil Nadu. So if you are in the HRNC department and you want to list out complaints against these temples, will you say, okay, only the one which is not under my control, you tell me what is the problem? Or will you say, please tell me whatever is the problem across all temples in Tamil Nadu?
Yes, let me tell you, first I would like to put back the clock. I would like to go back to the Supreme Court judgment. The learned judges in 2014 appreciated the temple management of these Deekshitas. They said this is one of the best managed temples with regard to jewels over which allegations have risen now. Are the learned judges fools as per the HRNC? Second, I would like to ask, basically I can turn back the clock. They have come this time, they said there are allegations and they came inside. When we said show the allegations, they go back, they send an RDO, they send this person, that person, and then put an ad in the newspaper to invite people. Is that not stage managed? Obviously, they say 10,000. Let me tell you today, I don't even need to put an ad. I simply have to put in my social media. I invite people to give complaint against HRNCE. The queue will be from Chennai to Kashmir in the north. In the south, it will go beyond the Bay of Bengal. In the east to west, it could be from between Maharashtra and Bengal. Is it not ridiculous? When we have laid so many allegations, and another thing I would like to say, a special Tahsildar has been endowed with over 3,000 acres of this Chidambaram land, which is being managed by them. Not a single paisa has come for the last 50 years. Approximately, it should amount to about 6,000 crores. So the HRNCE are the culprits. Why are they not taking I should file a criminal action against the HRNCE and the officers for dereliction of duty.
Do it, ma'am.
Let them answer. And the last audit that they did, have they come out openly with an audit report? This particular government? Let them answer the allegations.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is,
against each and every temple.
fact of the matter, Umaji, is that what they are doing is not under scrutiny. What is not under them is under scrutiny by them.
Yes.
That is the reality. That is the current situation.
Yes, and
now,
which the Supreme Court has given a certificate saying this is the best managed way, and there are 20 lockers and 20 keys for the lockers, and each one, it is with each 20 individuals. It is not with 20 people together. One holds the 20 keys.
20 keys. So there is no one person who has
So
access
what
to
are
the
they trying
funds,
to say?
access to the
No.
temple treasures. Nobody. It's access across 20 people.
Yes.
Now,